Hey guys, you probably have seen that Julie and I are going to be heading to Nepal this fall, and we'll be climbing a mountain near Everest, and we'll be doing this in support of a charity that we've been working with for a number of years. If you haven't seen the full video that we shot and put together, please do that. I'm going to keep this one relatively short. I wanted to get in more into the why. Why are we doing this climb for the charity and the cause, which is Rett Syndrome, and specifically to charity, which is Girl Power Secure. One of my oldest, longest term friends that I have, I've probably known him longer than I would say most of my family. I've had a relationship with him for probably 35 years now. We've known each other since pre-high school days back in the neighborhood, and we've kept in touch. We've had a close relationship, so we've kept in touch over the years, even though we're mostly half a country apart. I didn't hear from him though for a couple of years at some point, and when we finally got back in touch again, I found out why. He got married and had kids, and his oldest daughter, Eva, actually developed Rett syndrome. And as you can imagine, it was pretty devastating for him and his wife. Just trying to understand what that means, what this is all about, what's the prognosis, what does the future look like. So there was a lot to process, and then once we caught up again, what I did was my homework to understand what Rett syndrome is. I didn't know what Rett syndrome was. I'd never heard of it before. It's relatively rare, and just kind of dug into it. And as I did, I saw there was a couple of nonprofits that were involved in this space, and specifically the one that I chose to start working with and volunteering and helping them out over the last, I would say 5, 6, 7 years now, is Girl Power Secure. And what I've seen with them is there's a lot of great charities. They do great work. They raise money. They put money aside for research, which is really critical. But at the same time, this particular one was very community oriented to help people, before a cure comes. Hopefully effective treatments and cures will come. But until that point, you still got to live. You still got to survive. You still be able to deal with what Rett syndrome produces for you. And they're very heavily involved in that in terms of supporting families, putting on a lot of events, raising awareness, all these things that are critical. So that's really the reason for Julie and my involvement with Rett syndrome, is due to one of my best friends and his oldest daughter that has it. That's how we originally got introduced to it and got involved, and specifically with Girl Power Secure. So we will be going to Nepal. It's been very tough. Flights have gotten canceled several times. I was just on with the airline again this afternoon, and thankfully got flights again. Hopefully they don't get canceled again. So we're going. It's our plan. We're going to raise a lot of awareness. We've also raised a good amount of money so far. I'm hoping to raise a lot more. And my attitude in fundraising is people allocate money aside for things that they're passionate about and charitable things, some percentage of their income or whatever they do. And if you have some allocation left over for the year, or if you're always looking for a good cause, this is a very worthwhile one. Obviously, it hits home to me from a personal perspective. And then also, I've seen Girl Power Secure actually working closely with them over the last handful of years. They're very lean. All the money goes to great work. There's no money that's wasted or anything else. So I can personally vouch that this nonprofit itself is very strong in terms of the impact that they're having. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designated in the US, so it's tax deductible. Save your receipts. You can get that at the end of the year as a charity that you're contributing towards. So anyway, this did get long, but I wanted to give you more of the story of why we're involved in this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the climb, we're headed to area of Mount Everest. There's one of the peaks there, not quite as high as Everest, but still up there, over 20,000 feet, that we'll be climbing. It's pretty much full-on mountaineering, so we will have our ice axe and crampons and everything else. I'll take lots of pictures and videos to share, and I'll drop a link here so you can check out our full page where that original video is, and it would be great to have your support. If not monetarily, then some good vibes to send our ways, and I'll be sure to take as much photographs and videos as I can to share with everybody. And I'll shoot probably a few other videos too from now until the point we leave at the end of September, to talk a little bit more perhaps about the charity and what we've been doing in terms of training and everything else. All right, thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.